Hey everyone, it's Pisces Moonbeam and welcome to Radko Tarot. We're going to do your daily reading for today, a daily oracle card reading for Tuesday, October 11th. So this is going to be a two-part reading. For those of you that want to just watch the first part, by all means click off when I get to the second part. The first part, we're just going to talk about these three cards here. The second part, for those who want a bit more information, especially if you feel this is around or concerning areas around your love life, personal life, soul connections, we're going to pull some clarifying cards here from the first deck that I made. So let's just get into it. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. First card out, the situation right here. We had this card last week in one of my daily videos, All That Glitters. This is about seeing things up close, seeing the true value of a situation, seeing people for who they are when the masks fall off. And a lot of times, this makes our brains start to think and start to question what's real, what's a fantasy, what was, given or told to us, presented at the beginning that brought us closer or pulled us like a magnet closer to this pile of gold, something we wanted, either a relationship, a person, a job, a goal. But then for a lot of people watching this, something might have happened or a few things might have happened. Call them red flags, call them signs, or just issues where the closer we got to the person or to the thing that we wanted, we started to see it up close and it really looked good from far and far from good. That's one of my favorite expressions for some people. For others, you're still having a hard time trying to decipher what's real gold and what's fool's gold. So the question here is, are you wasting your time? Are you involving yourself into situations that are cheap and not worthy of you, your time, your energy? Or are you really investing your time and energy into something that is going to pay off? What does this have to do with someone or a group of people that you can call home? Or literally for some of you, this is happening in your home and your personal environment. You could be going through a situation where you might have, for example, been planning on making changes in your home or planning something. And as you see yourself trying to go through the motions, it's not panning out the way you thought it would. But for a lot of people watching, this is about the people that you call home, the ones that you can feel comfortable taking your mask off around at the end of the day and opening up and showing them who you really are. Maybe some of you have been surrounding yourself with some people that appear like they're really your friends or close allies, but deep down you might be starting to see or feel intuitively or literally see reality-wise that you don't feel safe and secure on an emotional level, which leads us to the guidance, which is very simple here and leaves a lot unknown. There's a fork in the road. There's a choice. Not because you're in a bad situation, just because the road that you're going on, the road that you're traveling on, it doesn't lead anywhere and you have to basically pick either turning left or turning right. There is no right or wrong choice. But whenever this card comes up right here, fork in the road, it's the time to make a choice. You're basically at a crossroads, whether it's literally or intuitively, emotionally, figuratively, where you have to make some form of decision. For example, it could be stop investing your time into situations that might look good from far, but when you see them up close, they're not what they appear to be, or change a direction. But it's about a change coming in that usually would stem from a personal choice that you're making. And again, this has to do with either your home environment and something that's not working out the way you thought it would, or the people around you that you consider safe and that you would call home. So we're going to go into the second part now. So for those of you that aren't interested in the love part or the soul connections part, feel free to click off. I hope this resonated with you. We're going to get some clarifying cards. So for All That Glitters, we have love rush, highs and lows, flowing desires, and deep emotions. So that to me says right away that whoever you're involved with, there's a lot of passion here. And with passion can come a lot of those highs and a lot of those lows. And with passion comes desire, which stem from deep emotion. So there could be a very big gravitational or magnetic pull where you feel all these feelings of love, but it's a rush. It's like a high, almost like adrenaline kicking in, where when it's good, it's really, really good. And it's exciting and there's movement. And when it's low, you almost feel like you're being pulled down with the current. So this is something that isn't always the easiest to navigate, because there could definitely be love there between you and this other person. But for the moment, all that glitters is telling us, whoa, slow down, be careful, because it might not be everything that you thought it was basically cracked up to be. So let's get a clarifying card for no place like home. We have divine intervention. Whoops. Sorry about that. Fate and destiny. So we had the fate card come up last week. So this is all divinely orchestrated and divinely designed. And this is all about the divine stepping in and saying, hey, we're showing this to you for a reason, so pay attention. And this, for some of you, if you are experiencing changes in the home where things aren't working out the way you thought they would be, or things are just not steady because of these highs and these lows, this is Spirit's way of saying, hey, I got you, I got this, I'm stepping in. This is part of your fate and part of your destiny to be going through this right now. And let's get one more card for fork in the road. True love. Wow. Oops. So this is all about trust, communication, respect, and passion. So here's the deal. God is stepping in to say, if you don't feel like you're getting these 4 things, trust, communication, respect, and passion, from these so-called people and players in your life that you consider safe and secure on an emotional level, then maybe it's time to make a different choice and choose the road that will lead you towards this. Especially if you're on a road right now where you're lacking this. If you can't find trust and respect and passion in your relationships, I hate to tell you, but I'm just going to be blunt. Your relationships are not going to work. You cannot have 3 out of 4. You cannot have 2 out of 4. You have to have all of the above. So this is, for a lot of people, God's way of showing you, hey, listen, examine your relationships, examine the people you call home. And when it comes to making a choice here, with this fork in the road, you got to choose what your heart wants. You got to choose what true love is to you. And if you're giving someone trust and you're opening up on an emotional level and you're communicating your thoughts and your feelings and you're showing them respect and you feel passion and you're not getting it back, you're always going to feel like you're chasing something that's either unattainable or just lacking substance. And when you get it, because you're not going to be getting necessarily the full version of this, or you're not getting it now, it's going to feel cheap. So when you make your choices, choose love. And if the love is not being served back and you're serving love, you're going to have to serve it to yourself. So the answer would be basically choosing yourself and choosing your own desires and having respect for yourself and compassion for yourself and trusting in yourself and trusting in God that whatever choice you make, there is no wrong choice, because it's all about fate and destiny. I hope this reading resonated with all of you. I wish you a beautiful Tuesday, and I will talk to you soon. Take care.